Everybody, welcome back to Surroundead episode 6 with me, Sid. Obviously, revisit experimental 0.7.0. I do need to actually address my thirst and hunger because I am definitely been neglecting that. Thirst, well, I just head over to the thingy. Which one did I put my food in? Blue? Blue. Drink. And drink. Don't really want those. Let's drop them. There you go. Right. And before we go anywhere, I want to very quickly just gather a few logs from the trees. Because I want to get a crafting bench, the basic crafting bench done, and then I think I'm a little bit light. That should be enough, yeah. On the materials for... Ooh, a little bit of fan activity there. Not got it perfect, but there we go. We got that, and we can place you in the world just here. Because that allows me to then craft other stuff, like, you know, we've got the construction, we've got the weapons, we can build a campfire. If I've got stones, I might even have stones. Let's have a look if I've got stones. I haven't got stones, that's surprising. Right, well, we can obviously get a crafting thing down. We can do all the stuff, and we can also make a vehicle repair kit. It's a bit pricey, but there you go. That's what it is. We can do the construction workbench and, as I say, the weapons workbench, which is something we're going to need. Now, I've gone back in terms of loadout. I've moved back to the Steyr and the hunting rifle with the G18. I just found the other loadout too limiting. Let me just have a look how much I've got. 2.5 grand. Let's just go and see this guy. Now, the element I'm struggling with is I haven't come across any level 2 keycards, which is going to make it very difficult to do some of the things I might want to do. I know that's that. Oh, rangefinder. Yeah, doesn't really matter. I've not had any problems hitting things. Okay, that's fine. So let's have a look at the map. I think today I am going to try and take on this PO up here, the shopping centre. There's a boss up there, there's a big chest up there, there's all the good stuff, and there's a few shops. We should be able to get a few crafting materials, and I think we'll start there, and we'll see how we go. No. We probably need to get somewhere and just sleep the night off, because we are coming up on night time, and I really don't want to be doing that, taking on this place in the dark. There are many ways to take this place on. There's the old tactic of making noise, lobbing a grenade in, and if I had any grenades, I think I've got some grenades somewhere, but we'll just park up here for now. This feels like a safe space to have a snooze. We'll just place you there, but you can't sleep until 7:30 anyway, so. And you really can't see a huge amount of what's going on from this distance. There's the big guy, though, over there. So, oh, hello. Misplacing my things. It's too early to sleep. Still too early to sleep. Can I sleep now? How about, hang on, let's just get that up. It's 7:30 we can sleep. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. and pick up. Pop you back in your right slot. Let's head over this way and just see what we can see. I'd rather do that guy from as long a range as possible, because typically speaking he will probably try to walk at us. And obviously he's not alone. Where are you, big fella? Let's keep... I mean, he's not a particularly tough boss zombie. So we can safely take him. Some of these boss zombies have got 3,000 or 4,000, nearly 5,000 hit points. They're a little bit more challenging. Come on, let's get up here. Can't get you from that angle. Can get you though. Alright, let's have you, but not in full auto. Seem to be fairly clear, actually. I think this is why I like the hunting rifle. It's just that there, you can't get them through the glass. That one shot pop, which is always nice. I'm not going to worry about looting everything. Battle ready Glock attachment. I'll take it. 5.56 drum. Interesting. Crisp vector drum. Well, we'll stick them in. They're all sellable and usable, and in some cases edible. Yeah, we'll keep that as well for now. We'll drop it once we've done. Drop that. Where's my wallet gone? Oh, it's there. I was panicking then. Just a little bit. I am from Yorkshire, you know. We should panic. Yorkshiremen panic when they think the wallet's missing. That definitely looks like it's hinting that at some point in the future there may be something under here. Which I think would be pretty cool, actually, if that's the case. But for the most part out here, it should be... Couldn't get a headshot. Should be fairly easy to cruise around out here. And just pop. What are you all doing out here? Pop zombies from the safety of range, which I realise it's probably not the most entertaining in terms of content, but it's the safest way of doing it. We'll take the rags. In fact, I shall put rags, those and those on my hotbar, I think. Right, let's get the loots up there on the roof. But we obviously need to oh, tough guy, huh? 5.56 to the head, not good enough for you. It is a very impressive. I am really. I do enjoy this game. He's done a. Just not there. We need the legendary. That's what we need. Yeah, not going to get that from there. Now there's. God damn it. Managed to wander out of the line of sight. There's a few upstairs. But we'll deal with the happy shoppers first if we can. Where did that one go? Oh God, scared me half to death. Right, so there's a helicopter crash. Those are actually definitely, probably right now, one of the better loot sources in the game. I need to find this zombie that wandered past. I just don't know where he went. Into the video arcade, perhaps? One up there, look. Well, we should be. I think we should be okay for the most part now. Let's go in and have a look. At least it has the decency to play a little bit of threatening music when a zombie goes into combat mode with you. Just cannot find the damn zombie. What do you do? Want to buy some clothes, perhaps? Well, there's one. Check a few over quickly. I know you're about somewhere. Well, might as well while we're here. Yeah, nothing. Okay. I say most of this is not what we're after, but if there's useful things, then I'll grab them, because we're going to want some stuff for that was terrible shooting. Right, I should probably take the opportunity to reload. My 9mm's getting very low. Let's search the downstairs and then we'll get on and we'll move upstairs, I think. I'm not going to bother even ripping clothes this time. I'm just going to have a look. The clothing store is almost certainly not going to have anything worthwhile. I don't even know why I'm bothering, to be honest. In fact, I'm going to not bother. That's a decision that has been made. The industrial crates are worthwhile though, because that should give me potentially construction bits. Tempting. I can't put that in there, can I? Take those. Those make lockpicks. Shop might have something worthwhile, but probably not a huge amount. And I'm not going to go with trash bags. Well, I should do trash bags. They're probably the more valuable ones. And I'm not fast searching because I know there are zombies upstairs, so. Don't need any more tents, John. Come on. Be reasonable now. It's really trying to make me take tents, isn't it? It wants me to have tents. Probably mainly food and stuff in here. I think it's going to be mainly food and stuff down there. Let's get upstairs. No, you're not going to let me... I hear you. There's only really one place it could be. Right, I did see a zombie on the roof, so let's assume it's still here. Or maybe it's just wandered off the edge. Okay, well, we'll take... Hang on, there's some trash over there. I want that. First, let's do that. Secure container. We'll take it. It sells, if nothing else. Yeah, we'll consume that. And that's a crafting component, so yeah, that's a good one. These are, as I say, these are the good stuff for building. I might put some of these duffel bags in the car, in the boot, just so we've got like stackable storage containers. Oh, hello, Pumpy. In you go. Take you. We'll have the oil. I'm not bothered about the crowbar. Probably not a lot in here. Oh, actually that was better than money. Well, I mean it is money, but you know what I mean. If we ever find the ice cream van, then we can buy stuff with that from him. And that's the posh crate. The helicopter I don't think is lootable on this one. It's not. But this is where you can come out with some nice gear. You know what? It could have been worse. This problem is a 300 Win Mag. We'll take that as well. Lechoscope. 12 slots, so it's really just down to what colour I want. We'll take the ammo. We'll take the food. And I'm not going to bother with the splints. I've got far too many splints. Okay, well I think apart from dangerously walking around on the glass, I think we're about done here. So I'll have a quick peek in just in some of these See if there's anything worthwhile. I mean, most of them are going to be clothes. I don't think they're going to be anything useful. But, you know, we'll take some ammo. That's always welcome. We'll definitely take scrap metal. And kind of why I think they're probably the better loot objects. The golf bag is not lootable. Which would be a perfect place to find a golf club, really, if you thought about it. Read, drop, and take those. Everything else, not worth it. Not for me anyway. These are still worth it. Anyway, I'm going to quickly just finish off poddling around, having a quick peek at the various bits and pieces. And, well, I'll see you once I'll decide where we want to go next. I think that's probably a wise move, so I'll see you in a moment. Alright, we've got 2 high tier events. We've got a military abandoned convoy and military helicopter over there. I think we're going to start off with the abandoned convoy. I think did it say military convoy? I can't remember. Just an abandoned convoy, so could be military, could be bandits. It's a relatively easy one, I think. Let me just double check where it is. It's just past there, so I should be okay to. No. So yeah, there we go. It's definitely a military. But it's not military zombie. It's not military. It's just zombies, which is pretty awesome actually. Zombies don't shoot back. Okay, need to dump you in there, read that, dump that in there, everything else can stay, and we'll check the ammo. Then we'll do this military convoy, then we'll go and have a look at that military helicopter, because, well, it'd be foolish not to, wouldn't it? They're only infected. There's a nice splody boy. There's a lot of them though. Missed. I've got lots of ammo. I can do this all day. We're not sort of being over there, but to be honest, it's not a really great POI to raid. So this, but with this being a military convoy that's also just guarded by zombies, I think we could have some good loot here. Oh, hello. Don't mind if I do. Ah, I've got so much first aid, I don't know what to do with it. Could have sworn I saw a radiator over here, but that will take you 556. That's all. Come on. Right, what we got? Military high tier. Now it's interesting, I've noticed that what we used to be classed as, what used to be classed as high tier, in my experience is now not as high tier. I'm just going to dump that in there for now. We'll position everything back in. So yeah, the word high tier has lost some of its I think some of its value. It's not as high tier as it used to be. That's not to say that it's not good. I mean, obviously everything in here is in some way sellable, or, I mean, you know, this on its own just compile a gun bag in either side if I really wanted to. I will take these for now. Like I say, we can always drop them later. Not lootable vehicles, but we'll see what we find. An accessory, isn't it? Doesn't actually have any effect, by the way. Yeah, we'll nest again. I'm not bothered. There's too many batteries. I've got too many batteries as well, and eventually we'll get a battery charger, and then we'll be laughing because we'll just be charging our own batteries. Military. Oh, hello. I don't mind these at all. These are always welcome. A little bit of mags. No, the military high tier. God, it's really laying it on thick, isn't it? Boop. AK. I mean, I'm taking these. We'll sell them for the most part, I think. But, you know, be wrong not to. We can always decide what to do with them later. Where is the... Why is that 9mm there? Where's my 45? I don't know. Oh, I don't know where the 45 ammo's gone, but that's fine. Is there not an abandoned... emergency drop thing? No? I'm being greedy now, aren't I? Right, next stop. Over here. We'll cut over that way. I think there's some wolves over there, so we do need to be a little bit watchful. But that should be more Splody Boy zombies, infected zombies. And that'd be pretty much it, I think. I think that's probably bandits. We'll leave them to it. I mean, I must admit, I am happy that the bandits seem to be they're worth raiding now, they're worth fighting. They're a really good source of ammo. So, oh, that might not be bandits, it might be friendlies. That's wolves. The new sound effect for the wolves is awful. But we just drove past them. Okay, let's see what we got. What I wanted to... It's a bloody deer. It might not be explodey, of course. Think we are clear. I'm not familiar as familiar with this part of the map, to be honest, so I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to encounter anything that I'd rather not encounter. I'm just going to loot the zombies first, because infected often carry some good ammo. Right, start with military crates, high tier. Let's see what we've got in this one. Laptop, nice. Is that Manelli M4? It is. Some Binox. Another 9mm drum. And all of those. Okay, right. Yeah, those rotor blades are very hard to walk through. Emergency drop. What we got in here? Not a lot, to be honest. Let's see what we got in here for. We can. Again, all of this will sell, so I'm not going to turn it down. Put it in there. And an armor repair kit. And finally, oh no, not finally. Yes, finally, already done that one. I was getting excited. All greedy, take your pick. Let's go and have a look in here. We've got another level 0. I don't even know what they open. A bit of ammo, a bit more ammo. Definitely put you in there. That can go in there. Okay, so that's going to be right, you come out of there, you go in there, you can go in there. Perfect. And we'll put the armor repair kit in. We'll take some painkillers. Oh, we might as well take it. We've come out here. Right. So, where are we? We still don't have a GPS, but we are here. What can we go and play with? I mean, we could go and find... These are just camps. They shouldn't be that exciting. There's we've done the rooftop of that, haven't we? Yeah, that looks like a really bad idea. Oh, decisions. Let me have a little think. I'll be back in a second. Alright, I have quick saved. And we are going to run the laptop. It's a classified container. That's good. That's not so good. I'm going to re-roll that. I don't really fancy like doing the... I don't really fancy like doing the subway at the moment. It's a bit of a long job and it's very dark. So let's just load the quick save. So this is, yeah, I suppose it's kind of spammy, but I'd rather do, you know, a military camp or something than do the thing. What we got this time? Where is it this time? Oh, oh. Well, you know what? It's going to be easier to do. We can't really do the bunker. That's the only downside. But oh, yeah, of course, the helicopter's vanished. Now, where did I leave my car? Somewhere around here. There we go. Right. Let's just drop off some of the excess. Well, some of it. Sorry, let's go. Okay, so from here where I am right now, I'm more or less want to head this way, don't I? Not bothered about that building. I don't even know what that building is. It's only a residential. It's unlikely to have anything significantly good in it. Now, if I'm up here, that presumably means, oh, I bet that the best way is probably just to scotch down here and intersect with that road. Let's see where it is. They're often up there. No. That's a camp. Camp. Yeah, too far away. We're probably better off doing this one, even though it's going to be an entertaining little affair. Whoa! Get me away, these gits. How very dare you? You shot at my vehicle. Okay, oh, hello. I do feel so sorry for him. He just ran all that way. Oh, hello. 6. No. You. Good grief. Well, that was entertaining, not. That's fine. Well, let's go and repair the car, for starters. Then we'll go back and see what they were. What else they were hoarding near that camp that I just drove into. Bloody typical. And then we'll do, I think that's FOB Bravo. But I could be wrong. But it's certainly toxic. It's an unsafe environment. Yeah, don't want that. Yeah, we can't get that. You can go in there. Let's just do a little bit of wiggling. And that'll fit in there. And then let's go up to our camp and see what was there. Before we move on to the fun place. God damn, he didn't spot me for the longest time. And then he just shot me while I was like, oh, hello. Oh, don't mind if I do. What do we do? Definitely military versus spec ops. 2x4, 2x4. That is the better option then, isn't it? Oh, yes, definitely the better option. It gives me another 4 slots. Stick you, we'll keep that for definite, and we'll keep it. I mean, it's not like it won't come in handy, is it? Yeah, some more bandages. We'll do that and that. Pardon me. Military crates. Just some shotgun ammo, which I think I should have some. Yes, there. Just going to consume one of those. Anything else? Nope. Right, so our target, well, let's just go and do this for starters. Our target is that base over there. You can just see the yellow through the trees faded out. One thing I do like with this version is they got rid of that god-awful brown mess of a thing when you go in these toxic areas. The visibility was so bad. It was just awful. So this new version. All right, let's just have a look. I'm fairly certain there can be mines in here. But what I'd like to do is hop up here. My filter's not brilliant. And I've still not reloaded my damn that post. The only problem with the hunting rifle is very limited ammo capacity. Still, we can sneak. Might be alpha actually. There was. Damn it. There, I can see the pooch again, he's moving. Damn it. I don't know whether this is the one that actually has the big old boss man in it or not. Right, I'm going to just come out of the radiation zone a little bit. And I'm going to swap out my filter. We'll drop that and we'll consume that just so we're not. And did I have any more water? I've got, thought I had some waters in one of these somewhere. Maybe not. I've got those. We'll drink one of those and right, let's head back in. We should not have that horrible clicky sound. I am being a little bit cautious because I'm aware that there may be mines about here. Ultra radiated undead. Right, let's just... Damn you. Too quiet. There's at least... Damn. Just move. There we go. Let's not be daft. Let's make sure. Really? I can't get over that? Okay. We'll just scout the area thoroughly. But this is not... I can see... This is lootable, but I want to more... I'm more interested in it being standable. If you... Oh, God, let me try this instead. No? Can I stand on this then? There's something down there. I think that is probably it. So we also need to find this hidden container, but let's drop that loot all. It's probably that one there, to be honest. So that's the goodie, but why am I must be taking... Oh yeah, I'm taking a small amount of radiation damage. Not a huge amount, but you know, a small amount. Got a high tier thing in there. No. And you can't put things in there. Oh, I can do in there though, can't I? Yes. That'll do me. Well, that's not military. There's some military, but it's not listed as high tier. That's surprising. Drop those, take that. Oh, the box wasn't lootable. It was just the ammo container. I mean, I'll take it, but read what? Can I read both? Oh, until next level up, okay. I really would like some anti-rads. That would be something that I would find very useful right now. Oh, master lock, okay. There you go. drink that. We're now into questions about what I want to take and where. But we'll pop you in there. That can go in there. Don't really worried about any of that lot. I will take the gunpowder. Got the APC, and then we've got the actual loot container we came for. So let's do the APC first. That was a bit disappointing. Classified military case. Come on, be something good. Exterminator. I'm not going to complain. It's a nice shotgun. If I'm going to faff around with shotguns, that's the shotgun I'd like to faff around with, you know what I mean? Right, I could loot the undead, but to be honest, I think there's a fairly high risk of landmines in this area, so let's just get out. And also I'm taking rad damage, so that's all a good thing. Right. I think on that note, I am going to head home. I am here, so if I just cut straight across there and over, or kind of round like that, then that should get me where I need to be, give or take. So, yeah, see you when I get there. Alright, we're back at the base, and we're going to start off with this fella. I'm going to flog him a whole load of stuff first, I think. Just gone through and compared a few of the firearms that I've got dupes of, and I've kept the better ones of the two. I doubt you're really selling much I want other than maybe ammo, but I'm kind of okay for ammo at the moment, it has to be said. So you can definitely have that. You can have the hunting scopes, you can have that crisp thing, you can have the hoofer, you can have that, you can have that, you can have the muzzle brake. 9mm drum might keep. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Let's have a look in here. That can go. You can have that jukebox. I called in at apartment building on the way back. Benelli, that. You can have those. You can definitely. I've got so many of these. It's untrue. I'm gonna. Yeah, you can have it. If I've got one, I'm really happy enough to go. And you can have the AR-15. You cannot have the Exterminator. That's mine. What we got in here? Benelli. You can have that. Definitely have that. That, and that perhaps. Because I don't have the lot. Pumpy. Go on, we'll get rid. And that's a whole load of money in the bank. Can have that actually. I'm going to regret that problem. So at some point I'm going to go, what did I do with all of that? Let's now go and just try and sort myself out a little bit over here, and then I'll finish up, because I've got some more in the car that I want to sell. In here, there's a whole load of stuff, but I definitely want you. That can be sold. That can be sold. I'd like to leave that in the vehicle, to be honest. Secure container. So if I were to, yeah, let's try this. I was put a secure container there, followed by another secure container, followed by another secure container, followed by some fuel. We've got a medical kit there. If I can get another duffel bag, I can put two duffels in. Yeah, that works. But I do need to put some of this stuff down. So we'll get you down. Now, didn't I have... Yes. And I think somewhere... got a weapons hoover, which means that if I were to start sorting my inventory out a little bit now, let me just get rid of those, then I should be able to start putting some of my firearms away. Right, let me have a quick tidy up. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, we're about ready to call this in a bit. I thought I actually had the exterminator attachments, but I actually don't. I've got stuff for other legendaries, but not for the exterminator, which is a bit of a pig. However, we can stick a standard silencer on that, so that's fine. And I can probably stick a red, let's have a look, a red dot will... I don't think that's an ACOG, that's for certain. Holographic? Maybe try and what about the holographic? And it's got a... well, we can stick a flashlight on it if I really wanted to. I actually can't see the point. But what we can now do is... let's just stick you in there for a second. We'll just grab... I have sorted my inventory out somewhat. Reload the exterminator. This is a nice gun. I realise all of my screenshots, because I always forget to take them at the places, are always of me looking big at my base camp. So I must try to remember to put that in things. I'm going to bring my shotgun shells with me. I'm going to bring the exterminator, because you never know when we might want a different weapon. And yeah, I think we're probably about done for this episode. I could actually make the campfire now. I've got everything I need. I think I've got everything I need. Yeah, we've got everything we need. Let's get a campfire in, because at least then I can craft and place. I've also... there you go, lovely. Also, what was I going to say? I've sorted all the stuff out. We've still got a few firearms in there, firearms in here. I could actually now put the CR in there, that's one. Yeah, got some 7.62s. We've obviously got the Benelli. We could probably get rid of that now. We've got the exterminator, but things. I put most of the attachments in here. This is ammo and odds and ends stuff, fuels and bits and pieces, medical, red for medical, blue for food. If I ever get the chance of say a fridge or something like that, I might do that. But we can make the construction workbench, which will give us some more stuff. I just need to get more nails, which I could actually make it, but no, we'll behave. So in terms of what I want to do next episode, well, yeah, that's anybody's guessing, but these, obviously that won't be there. So there's a medical airdrop up there, but I'm not really that bothered about a medical airdrop. So yeah, I think we'll call this one an episode. I know I'm coming close to an hour on this episode. And until next time, thanks for watching. I'm on day 6 of my holiday, so only got another 5 days of Surroundead, and then we'll be back to normal broadcasting. So till later. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.